Hey, what's going on, Z Nation? Zaid here, ZSPN, and welcome to the Lakers post-game show on ZSPN on YouTube. And today, guys, we're going to be talking about the Los Angeles Lakers versus the Phoenix Suns tonight. Guys, I have to say this was a great performance by the Los Angeles Lakers, beating the number 2 seed in the Western Conference in the Phoenix Suns. And guys, they just came to play, especially with the superstar that we have, and that is Anthony Davis leading the way for the Los Angeles Lakers with 42 points. He had an outstanding performance leading the way, being that number one option as of now for the Los Angeles Lakers due to LeBron James being out. And of course, with Dennis Schroeder being out, Anthony Davis needed to step up his game and needed to carry the load, and it really showed in tonight's game, leading the Lakers tonight with 42 points and just, being so dominant in the first quarter. And then with the help of, guys, let's give him some credit now with Andre Drummond, who just, stepped up to the best of his ability, helping out the Lakers with the rebounding side with 10 rebounds. I believe he had 4 or 6 points out there tonight for the Los Angeles Lakers. And, you know, let's give him some credit. I mean, the defensively, he was there for the Los Angeles Lakers, helping the Lakers take this win over the Phoenix Suns. And, I was just so impressed after, a disappointing loss that they suffered against the Portland Trailblazers. This type of win, personally, is just one of those type of redemption type of wins for the Los Angeles Lakers. Getting a win from the Phoenix Suns, who are playing very well this season, is just a good perk for the Los Angeles Lakers to take this win over the Phoenix Suns. And I believe on Tuesday they will be facing the New York Knicks. Maybe they can get their revenge game against Julius Randle and the New York Knicks, but, still remains to be seen about that. But, due to the Lakers and what they are dealing with when it comes to being in the play-in tournament, they want to do whatever it takes to win games and just find a way to get through I believe the 6th seed or maybe possibly the 5th seed, so they can avoid that. But in any given moment, if they have to be part of the play-in tournament, then they just have to fight through and just go through that. But knowing the Lakers and with the healthy LeBron James coming back, they could win some games here and there. With the powering force of LeBron James and hopefully Dennis Schroeder returning very soon. So just crossing our fingers and knocking on wood that all the Lakers will be healthy by the time they return, hopefully. So, but, just a great performance overall by the Los Angeles Lakers, with Anthony Davis leading the way with 42 points. Alex Caruso, I believe he had 17 points for the Los Angeles Lakers. He was a huge help for the Lakers when it came to the first quarter and also the second quarter. If you notice, guys, from the quarters, the Lakers had a great performance in the first quarter, and then in the second, they were just managing the game. And then when it came to the third quarter, they just had a monstrous type of lead. I believe they were leading by 39. Sorry, not like by that notion, but in the third quarter, the total scoring of the third quarter was like 39 points. So the Lakers brought their A game at the end of the day, and was just so impressed. So impressed by the Los Angeles Lakers. They basically made up the disappointing loss that they suffered against the Portland Trailblazers in my book. I mean, I'm all good with them now. So, but hopefully they just keep this momentum moving forward into these next couple of games to go until the regular season is over. And it could be an easy schedule for the Lakers. I believe they could be facing the New York Knicks, the Houston Rockets on that list. That will be an easy win for the Lakers. And I'm forgetting some other team, but I believe the New Orleans Pelicans, that's also on their list as well. So that could be easy wins under their belt. They could go 3-game winning streak, but still remains to be seen about the New York game. So looking forward to that. But yeah, getting into the stats, just so pumped of how the Lakers played tonight. With Alex Caruso leading the way, I believe he had 8 assists, so great job on his end. Went 6 of 10 from the field, so his field performance was just sensational for the Los Angeles Lakers, just leading the way on that particular front. So great job for Alex Caruso stepping up. And then KCP, I believe he also had, 11, maybe it was 17 points. I might be mistaken if I'm different scoring from a certain player, but if you guys are watching this video, you will see the stats of the Lakers. But guys, forgive me. I'll probably put the correct stats in the description of my podcast so you guys can check it out. But it was just all around. Some of the Lakers tonight did step up to help out Anthony Davis leading the way in the great offensive attack by the Los Angeles Lakers. So great job for KCP and Alex Caruso. And then with Kyle Kuzma, sadly being out, the injuries continue to build for the Los Angeles Lakers. He was out due to a back issue. Tightness or something, but hopefully he comes back to us very soon. Wesley Matthews stepped in, so it was supposed to be Ben McLemore, but me personally, I just wanted him to be on there. But Frank Vogel probably saw some other type of way with Wesley Matthews, but it is what it is. I believe he had 9 points, or maybe it was 6 points, somewhere around there. And I already mentioned with Andre Drummond how he played. He scoring side was not there, but defensively and the rebounding he was there to help out the Lakers, especially with Anthony Davis with that beautiful pass that he put up there I believe in the first quarter, in the beginning of the first quarter, where the Lakers were just going on the offensive attack in the beginning minutes of the game, and they just it was just a beautiful pass by Andre Drummond to Anthony Davis. If you guys want to see that video, check it out. Here it is.
Latter stages of March, and with Cam Johnson still dealing with that wrist injury, he continues to start. Anthony Davis
fouls on Drummond, as well as our calls cam shows the assist from Drummond to AD. Nice spin move, throw it up and let AD throw it down. That's good recognition by Drummond.
Just a beautiful pass. Great job for Andre Drummond. And, I want to see more of his playmaking side when it comes to him passing the ball to players like LeBron and Anthony Davis. And just, instead of him, going to the rim and just somehow scoring, he should, move the ball more and pass it to players who have the ability to go to the rim and, score. So if he does that, the Lakers will win games like this. So hopefully, if he is listening to this, maybe he will do that. But, still remains to be seen about that. But, just a solid performance for Andre Drummond on the defensive side. Then when it came to the bench, Ben McLemore stepping up for the Lakers on the bench with 12 points. I believe he went 4-7 from the three. His shooting side is a good help for the Lakers ever since we signed him. And I won't be surprised if he does come back to the Los Angeles Lakers on a different contract and in different circumstances. It's just one of those type of situations that, if the Lakers want to get some shooters, what better way to re-sign a player like Ben McLemore, who has the abilities to pull it off. He's a sharp shooter. He's a shooter that we need, and especially on the second unit. So, just putting that out there, if, Rob Pelinka wants to, build the roster again, he should think about Ben McLemore and bringing him back. So, just want to put that out there. So great job for Ben McLemore, 12 points out there. And then, Montrezl Harrell, playing tonight. instead of last game. I'm telling you guys, if he was playing in the last game against the Portland Trailblazers, I guarantee you the Lakers would have somehow won the game against the Portland Trailblazers. I'm just saying. I mean, if he just brought his A game for the second unit, things would have been much different in the end results of that particular game. But he played tonight, had 12 points. So his abilities to help out the Lakers in the second unit was there. I believe he had 6 rebounds. So, his efforts out there was not gone unnoticed. He did help out the Lakers, stepped up a bit with 12 points. So, hopefully, things are all right with him. Maybe because we need him more than ever in these next couple of games to go. And especially if the Lakers are either going to be in the play-in tournament or somehow being in the playoffs, potentially facing I don't know, a team like the Denver Nuggets or the LA Clippers type of situation. So we need him more than ever to help out the second unit. So, hopefully things turn out good for Drummond. Montrezl Harrell moving forward. And then THT returning to the Los Angeles Lakers after being out for 2 games. I believe he had 7, maybe it was 9 points for the Lakers. He really helped out the Lakers in the first half of the game, especially when it came to the second quarter, which he was just going the mid-range shots and just helping out the Lakers. So we really needed him being that guard that he is, and the Lakers lacking guards. So it's good to have him back, and hopefully he becomes a huge help for the Lakers moving forward, especially when it comes to same goes for Trez. We need him also when it comes to THT for the second unit to step up his role when it comes to the play-in tournament or possibly in the playoffs. So, we need him also. And in all of the Lakers, especially everyone needs to step up their role moving forward, and hopefully they will moving forward. And, it was just a great performance by the Los Angeles Lakers. And when it comes to LeBron James, judging by the reports, he might return this week. This is Sunday, so, Monday. So hopefully he returns to us this week in these next couple of games to go, possibly against the Houston Rockets, where it will be an easy win for the Los Angeles Lakers, being the Houston Rockets the worst team in the Western Conference, and the New Orleans Pelicans. The Pelicans are the team that's on the Lakers schedule that maybe LeBron James will return in that particular game, or he could just return maybe when the playoffs approach, or maybe the play-in tournament. It just sort of depends on how the Lakers are performing to the best of their abilities in these next couple of games to go, and just really looking forward to that. And hopefully the Lakers just bringing that Mamba mentality and the mentality to win, and hopefully hopefully the Lakers turn things around. I know it's just a game that, me personally, I love this win because it's against the second seed in the Western Conference in the Phoenix Suns. So that's just one of those type of games that, some people were thinking the Lakers would not get this particular win, but, they did. And it's all good in my book. A win is a win for the Los Angeles Lakers. So, guys, please comment down below, like, subscribe to the channel, share my videos, and please give me your thoughts about the Lakers win against the Phoenix Suns. I really want to know your thoughts about it because, I do appreciate your input about the Lakers situation that they're in, because, it's always good to know that, there's some Laker fans out there that are watching the games and just, diehard Laker fans who just are so passionate about the Lakers and their predicaments. And I really want to know your thoughts about it. And also, guys, give me your thoughts if the Lakers do somehow, win the game against the New York Knicks and the Houston Rockets and the Pelicans. I mean, those certain games. I believe there's another game on their list, but I might be mistaken. I can't really think of it at the top of my head, but yeah, I mean, if you guys are watching this video, I might put the scheduling for the Lakers' remaining games. I just know the Knicks are on Tuesday, and the Houston Rockets is probably on Wednesday or Thursday, and the New Orleans Pelicans is the last game for the Los Angeles Lakers on their list. So they could be winnable games, but it still remains to be seen about the Lakers' health and, you know, their abilities to, you know, just go with the offensive side and just, you know, play Lakers basketball. That's something that hopefully the Lakers just bring that when it's all said and done moving forward, and I just really can't wait for that. And you know, just want to see more wins under the Lakers belt moving forward. So, guys, please comment down below, like, subscribe to the channel. Make sure to subscribe to my podcast ZSPN on Anchor. It is on all distributions on podcasts from Spotify, from Radio Public, Breaker. I mean, if you guys have any platforms that you listen podcasts in, you know, I'm on all of those distributions. Hopefully very soon when it comes to Apple Podcasts, but, you know, still remains to be seen about that. But crossing our fingers, I get there. So, you know, just with your love and support, it can go anywhere, and with your guys' support, I really do appreciate it. And also, guys, subscribe to the channel, like all my social media sites, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. I'll leave the links to my social media sites and my podcast and the YouTube channel in the description of this video, so you guys can check out my social media sites, and of course subscribe to the channel. And I'll see you all in the next video. Thank you so much for watching. Go Lakers. Take it easy, guys. Stay safe out there.